robots in 2026 are crossing a line that many people never thought possible. We're not talking about stiff mechanical machines anymore. We're talking about robots so realistic, so human-like, that they make you do a double take. Their facial expressions, their body language, even the way they hold eye contact, it all feels almost unreal in how natural it is. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. The most human-looking humanoid robots in the world right now. These are not hidden prototypes locked inside secret labs. These are real machines making waves in industries, appearing on global stages, and even stepping inside people's homes. And as we move through this list, you'll notice something fascinating. Each one gets closer and closer to blurring the line between machine and human. So stay with me, because by the end, you might question what human really means. Before we jump deeper, if you love future tech like this, hit that subscribe button and join Future Tech Europe, because what you're about to see is just the beginning of something massive. Let's jump right into it. One of the clearest examples of lifelike design today comes from Engineered Arts in the UK. You probably know their star robot, Ameca. Since its debut, Ameca has gone viral countless times thanks to its eerily realistic facial expressions. In 2026, Ameca has evolved into a full-body humanoid capable of smoother conversations, more fluid gestures, and even more convincing emotional responses. The latest version can pick up subtle cues in your voice and adjust its tone accordingly. If you sound excited, it mirrors that energy. If you sound worried, it reacts with concern. It's not just about appearance anymore, it's about presence. People who meet Ameca for the first time often say it feels like talking to a real person who just happens to have a metallic skeleton. That's powerful. Ameca represents the fusion of robotics and expressive intelligence. You're not just interacting with a machine, you're interacting with something that feels alive. And honestly, that's both amazing and a little unsettling at the same time. Now let's head to Japan and Hong Kong roots where Hanson Robotics has continued refining Sophia. You remember Sophia? She was one of the first humanoid robots to gain worldwide attention. But in 2026, she's not the same robot anymore. The newer versions feature more skin-like materials, improved eye tracking, and micro-level facial muscle systems that allow for even more nuanced expressions. What really makes Sophia stand out now isn't just how she looks, it's how she communicates. With upgraded AI systems, she can hold longer, more natural conversations without repeating herself like older models used to. She has appeared in interviews, talk shows, and even co-hosted events, responding in real time with surprising accuracy. The uncanny valley, that strange discomfort we feel when something looks almost human, is slowly disappearing, and Sophia is one of the biggest reasons why. Now here's something that takes realism in a completely different direction. The Russian company Promobot introduced a humanoid robot named Dunasha, and this one shocked people in a very unique way. Dunasha isn't just designed to look human, she's designed to interact like someone you might meet every day. At exhibitions, she served visitors ice cream, greeted them, remembered faces, and even recognized returning guests. Imagine walking into a place and a robot remembers you from last time. That alone changes everything. What makes Dunasha stand out is her highly elastic skin-like covering that closely mimics real human skin. It allows her artificial facial muscles to move with incredible precision. Add AI personality into the mix, and suddenly you're not just dealing with a robot, you're dealing with a character. And then comes a robot that sparked a lot of discussion. Saudi Arabia introduced its first humanoid male robot named Muhammad, developed by QSS AI and Robots. This robot can speak both Arabic and English and gained attention during the Deep Fest event in Riyadh. But what really made headlines was an unexpected interaction during a live broadcast. The robot made a movement that looked very human, maybe a bit too human, and it instantly went viral. The company later confirmed that no system error occurred, meaning the robot behaved within its programmed parameters. That raises a very interesting question. When robots start acting in unpredictable but human-like ways, where do we draw the line between programming and behavior? It's moments like these that remind us just how fast this technology is evolving. Moving forward, another fascinating humanoid comes from Russia again. A company showcased a robot named Artie at a major exhibition. This robot features anatomically accurate mechanics, advanced silicone skin, and a wide range of micro-expressions. Artie doesn't just stand there, it performs. It sings, recites poetry, interacts with audiences, and even adapts its behavior in real time. In fact, it became one of the first robots to be offered for mass production with such capabilities. That's a huge step. This is no longer just about showing off technology, it's about scaling it. Imagine robots like Artie being used in entertainment, customer service, or even education. It's not science fiction anymore, it's a business model. One of the most jaw-dropping developments comes from Clone Robotics. This company is pushing realism to a level that almost feels uncomfortable. Their humanoid systems focus heavily on body mechanics, especially arms and hands. By 2026, they've revealed upper-body humanoids with skin-like coverings and shockingly realistic movements. But here's the wild part, their robots can sweat. Yes, you heard that right. They use artificial liquid systems that mimic human perspiration to cool joints. That moisture gives the skin a slightly reflective, lifelike appearance under light. It's a small detail, but it changes everything. It tricks your brain into thinking you're looking at something alive. No other company has gone this far into replicating the human body. Now let's talk about a robot that has been quietly influencing research for years, Humanoid. Developed under the direction of Hiroshi Ishiguro, this robot is designed to look like a young Japanese woman and evoke empathy from people. It has a metal skeleton, a silicone face, and multiple pneumatic actuators that control facial expressions. What makes it fascinating is its use in studying human psychology. People react to it almost like they would to another person. It has even performed in theater and film, proving that robots can cross into art and storytelling in ways we never imagined. And then there's Turkey's humanoid robot actress Ameca. Created specifically for entertainment, Ameca has already appeared in films, TV shows, commercials, and concerts. She's designed to learn quickly, adapt to scripts, and perform like a real actress. Think about that, a robot that can study every script ever written and improve its acting instantly. That changes the entire entertainment industry. Actors might not just compete with other humans in the future, they might compete with machines that never forget a line. Back in Japan, another creation by Hiroshi Ishiguro called Humanoid was built to deliver news and interact with audiences. It looks like a young girl and can speak multiple languages while synchronizing lip movements perfectly with speech. It blinks, reacts, and expresses emotions in subtle ways. It's not just about information, it's about connection. Even something as simple as reading the news becomes more engaging when delivered by something that feels human. And then we have Nadine, a robot modeled after a real person, Nadia Magnanath Thalman. Nadine can remember faces, hold conversations, send emails, and even respond emotionally. She's designed to assist people, especially those who need companionship or care. And this is where things start to get very real. Robots are no longer just tools, they're becoming companions. They remember you, they respond to you, and they adapt to your behavior over time. So where does that leave us in 2026? Humanoid robots are no longer just machines that look like humans. They act, react, and connect in ways that feel deeply personal. From Ameca's expressive face to Sophia's evolving intelligence, from Dunasha's memory to Clone Robotics' physical realism, every step is pushing us closer to a world where robots are almost indistinguishable from people. And here's the crazy part, we're just getting started. Now right here, before we go further, make sure you're subscribed to Future Tech Europe because what comes next might actually blow your mind. Because looking human is one thing, but thinking, learning, and outperforming humans is something else entirely. And that's where the next story begins. A new humanoid robot named Alex developed by Dunasha Robotics is being described as one of the most precise robots ever created. And this isn't just hype, it's backed by real demonstrations. Let's talk about its hands, because that's where things get insane. Alex has 15 degrees of freedom in each hand. For comparison, a human hand has around 27. That means Alex is getting dangerously close to human-level dexterity. But here's the twist, it's not just about movement. Alex has ultra-sensitive tactile sensors built into its fingers and joints. It can feel pressure, adjust grip in real time, and handle objects with extreme precision. It can hold something as fragile as an egg without breaking it, and then switch to applying strong force when needed. That balance between strength and sensitivity is something robots have struggled with for decades, and now it's finally happening. Think about what that means. Surgery, microassembly, delicate repairs, tasks that once required highly trained humans could now be assisted or even performed by robots. And Alex isn't just a machine, it learns. With advanced machine learning integration, every task it performs makes it smarter and more efficient. It adapts, improves, and evolves. But here's the reality check. Can this technology scale? Can companies produce robots like Alex at a price that industries can afford? And what about safety? A robot with this level of strength and precision needs strict safeguards. One wrong move could be dangerous. These are the challenges that companies must solve before humanoids become part of everyday life. And then there's competition. Giants like Tesla with Optimus, Figure AI, Unitree Robotics, and Agility Robotics are all racing toward the same goal. Each one is pushing the limits in different ways. But what makes Alex special is its focus on hands, the one area that truly defines human capability. And maybe that's the biggest takeaway here. Walking, balancing, that's been mostly solved. But hands? Precision? Interaction? That's the final frontier. And now, we're finally crossing it. By the end of this decade, you might walk past someone and genuinely not know if they're human or machine. And when that day comes, everything changes: jobs, relationships, society itself. So the real question is, are we ready?